Hello, hello, Aries. It's Oh My God Tarot, and this is your Who's Reaching Out tarot card reading. Let's do it. Let's dive in. Let's just get into it. Let me move this over here. Just fits better there, you know. Okay, Aries. We're gonna have a look at who's reaching out. Some of you guys feel it coming. And you feel a little, someone's gonna tap me on the shoulder spiritually. Who's it gonna be? Aries, it's you. It's you. Okay, Aries energy, and the energy around you is dynamic and spontaneous. Crusading impulsive action is likely. Well, wouldn't it have to be? Wouldn't Aries energy have to be around Aries? Unless this person's mirroring some of that Aries energy. So they may be doing some of the same stuff that you're doing. Then we have your planetary co-ruler. We have Scorpio. The energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. And so, because you guys are connected by Mars, there's a little bit of spar in it. Let's hope this isn't quarrelsome energy. And finally, Virgo. The energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. Oh goodness. Now, Aries, Scorpio, and Virgo. Virgo, very critical, very perfectionist-like, very helpful, very, very helpful. Good ally. Good ally. Scorpio, definitely a good ally, a very protective ally. So this, and Aries, fun, straight up fun, but might be some devious fun though with Scorpio there, sitting right there. Let's have a look at this person. Who's reaching out? What are they reaching out about to Aries? What is whoever's reaching out to Aries about? I'm using the Pre-Raphaelite Tarot in case you're interested. And here we go. First card is the Ace of Cups, followed by the Strength card. I like it. Then we have the King of Pentacles, Two of Cups in reverse. Oh my goodness. And there's that, there go that Mars. There she go, Mars. The Tower. You into it? Now, I feel like, you know, you could be closer. I gotta reframe for the next reading. Can't really see the cards from here. Now, we start with the Ace of Cups with the cup in the hand, the cup that overfloweth. I feel like this person comes in with good intentions to start. That doesn't always mean it ends with roses. But this person is reaching out to you, and they start with a little bit of emotion, but I feel like they may hold a little bit of resentment. I feel like they may have been meaning to do it, which means it wasn't an impulsive type decision, but they may have been waiting on it for some time to do it because they're sensitive about it, about reaching out to you. Aries, you know, you're a little, you could be a little short-tempered. You know, they might be a little short-tempered, and they know that it could go left real quick. So, again, the hesitation. Listen, this crypto person that keeps emailing me, this is crazy. I haven't responded once, but I've blocked like 10 times, and it doesn't seem to stop them. Anyways, some of you guys are dealing with that probably. That's why I included it. Yep, that's why. Now, we move from the Ace of Cups in reverse to the Strength card. Completely washes over me with the waiting and the reminder that this person, A, could be a Leo, but B, that this person has strength and determination. And so, I mean, I guess there's a stronger will at bay here than just like a fling. Like, as if you guys have history. As if this takes some mustering up to reach out to you. So, this person may have some sensitivities around reaching out to you. And this person may have been independent for a long time and been going through some difficulties in life. That may have also altered the timing. We then have the King of Pentacles. Okay, and here comes the prominence. Here comes the promise. Here comes the power. Here comes the control. This person knows that they have, what, power, control. They have the upper hand over you. When they reach out, they know that they're in a more, I don't know, heightened position. Did you wrong them? Or did they walk away knowing that you still care? Did you try to make a contact with them and then they didn't respond, so they know they have the upper hand? There's confusion around it for sure. We do see the clouds, but this person, the archetype of the King of Pentacles, they make good decisions. They make sound decisions, so they pick the timings that are, not hasty, not impulsive, a little more thought out. And this person may be reaching out on the wings of something going down and them having something that they're enduring. It feels like that. It feels like their emotions would be connected to something like that. So then we have the Two of Cups. They might be down and out because they had a breakup recently and they are reaching out to you. Because, I guess it couldn't get any worse. It doesn't seem like there's any repair happening with that relationship. And they're trying to rebuild. Now, for some of you, this could mean that you have a partner who you have broken up with. It could be the earth sign, Virgo, but it could be any earth sign, Taurus or Capricorn as well. And it may be the breakup that they are trying to rebuild the relationship with. So again, it could also be interpreted that this journey that they've been having alone, Ace of Cups, is something that they weren't anticipating, something that they didn't expect to feel this way. The Strength card would tell you that they've learned lessons during this experience in their independence. Going through a journey, having to exhibit emotional intelligence, having to understand people, because people don't owe you anything. So it kind of gives you more value. And the people that care about you become furniture, but you value them more somehow. But you want to impress people that don't know you more. And there's a weird cycle to that. So when you're set out in the jungle, you have to give it more effort. You have to give it emotional intelligence. And so therefore this person begins to learn these lessons of emotional intelligence, which seems to be important because the King of Pentacles is stable, structured, and they live by the boundaries. They live by structure and having a good home life. So learning these lessons through first-hand experience is the name of their game. They like to take calculated risks, so they like to observe, and nothing puts them in the position to observe them being by themselves, being on their own, which I guess they felt some type of way about. There's a lot of independence here with Aries energy here, having to be out on your own, having the, not only, this king is really different because he's holding his head down, and it feels like there's emotion in him, and if that emotion is correctly, this person may have been too oriented around their career and their work, and through this time of being on their own, they may have learned this value of friendship, value of loyalty, value of relationships, emotional connections, if we're incorporating Scorpio anyway. So then this person seems, even though with that success and that power and authority and reaching that position, it feels like they still hanging your head down here as well, enduring. It feels like they had something on their mind this whole time. And what they had on their mind this whole time was this other person, or this duality, this relationship that didn't go well. Now, back relationship, it could be you or another person, but either way, they're trying to rebuild it. They're either trying to rebuild a relationship correctly with you or the other person that they're talking about, but I feel like this is more you because we're talking about you. But I feel like there's a turbulent road ahead. They know rebuilding, kind of have to take a few more things apart and then put them back together. I feel like they hang their head down because they realize they realize something. Lots of pondering on their end. And so it just feels like this person's reaching out to rebuild and reconnect something that has gone wrong, something that ended turbulently, that they've had to be on their own since. They could still, I feel like whether or not this is the turbulence, I feel like they're still going through it in their mind, in their head, regardless of what is on the outside. They could be winning like crazy in their career and be like, oh my god, they're so happy, huh? But then they go home and they sit down with their coin and their head's still hanging down because there's confusion behind them. There's still things that they think about that swirl around their head. And then we have the Two of Cups, so it is about relationships for them. And the Tower being in reverse, destruction and self-sabotage, reflecting on that. It's like an endless cycle here, eh? So there it is. That is your reading. That's who's reaching out. They're coming in with some type of, hey, I thought about things type energy. And that's, I mean, if you'd like to rebuild, that might be exciting. But if not, it'd be like, okay, well, let me write my speech down of why we can't be, but you're still a great person. Or, you know, something to uplift you. Uplift that head. Alright, so there it is. That's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share the video, and if you'd like your own personal reading, please check out the description for a link to my website, as well as a link to my Etsy shop. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.